Bairnsdale Cup over 1,600 metres. In the update, one Skinjatay, Vlad Juric's already been successful twice this afternoon at $10. 3-0 Rock My World at 7. Number 4 Chiming Door at 5.40. Classic Benbara 4.80. Donny Brasco 22. Hercules Moore $7. Rapid Waters is at 20. Numbers 9 and 10 out. Boardcoy Mustang at 30. Juval 9.10. Jacques at 12. Old Tawny 65. Zada Peck at 28. Black Type Magic 59, Our Melissa Boy at 60, and Cinnamon Sky $262. We have the correct weight now posted on the previous at the Sunshine Coast on 3, 2, 1 and 7. Repeating the New South Wales TAB first 4, $283. Well, the well-travelled Craig Newitt takes the ride on Chiming Door. He was at Randwick yesterday and riding for Gay Waterhouse, and back to Bairnsdale in the Cup, and a short time ago was with Andrew Bensley.
Well, Craig, straight back from Sydney there, a big chance and opportunity for you yesterday to ride for Gay Waterhouse. Platinum Scissors seemed to, go very well.
Yeah, he ran a very nice race for only his 4th ever race start. And to be beaten by a champion like Lonno, it's been a big effort.
I know Gay said to me just over a week ago, this horse can be a true derby horse in the spring in Melbourne.
Yeah, well, that's like when I got off him after the race. I said to Gay, like, if you bring him down for the derby, he's going to be a very big show.
Yeah. Make sure I'm on it.
Yeah, yeah. But like anything, like he's just going to run all day, I feel.
Yeah, that's good.
Like the derby and even the cups, maybe.
Yeah. All right, Chiming Door, nice barrier. That's the key, I think, to its hopes.
Yeah, he's drew very nice. He was a good run 2 starts back when he ran 3rd to Bush Padre.
Yeah.
A little bit ordinary last time, but like I know they've changed a bit of his work around, just tried a few different things. But with the sting out of the ground today, he'll be hard to beat.
Right, the one in the 8th to Shirley's Lavina, a horse that flew for you last start, won 2nd.
Yeah, she's going very well at the moment, Shirley's Lavina. Back to the country class. She's going to be very hard to beat.
Yeah. Good luck in the Cup. Hope you can take it today, the Bairnsdale Cup.
Thanks.
Thanks, Craig. Craig Newitt, back from Sydney where he rode yesterday, and he's got a good ride in this Chiming Door for the Cameron stable.
Certainly riding very well, young Craig Newitt, a real asset from the Shaky Isles and riding all around Australia and being noticed by some of our very best trainers. Horses about to move onto the track for the Bairnsdale Cup, the next event, sponsored by our good friends at Tui's New. And as the horses are moving onto the track, we might have a look at the updated market for the next event from Launceston. That event goes in 12 minutes from now. And Sky on top for the ratings. Wobbly, number 1 on top over Fort Tolza. We have Classic Benbara 5.30, Hercules Morse at 6.10, I Rock My World at 7.10, Juval $9.20. We're standing by to take you to Andrew Bensley with the late mail on the Bairnsdale Cup. 5.10 about Chiming Door. Andrew, an open market and a tricky event for the big one of the day from Bairnsdale, sponsored by Tui's.
Yeah, Tui's getting right behind the club here, and as you say, look, tote figures, there's plenty of value anywhere. I'll just run through you quickly what's happening on track. Skinjatay's been a touch easy. Specking for number 3, I Rock My World. It's had good support. Chiming Door and Classic Benbara have drifted out slightly. The equal favourites on track are Chiming Door the 4 and 7 Hercules Morse. Juval, number 12, has been a touch easy. So the horse that's had the best support on track is number 3, I Rock My World from the Moroni stable. But wide value on the tote and all round. My numbers are 12, 7, 3 and 4. Juval, drawn out wide, but it's run at Werribee last start when it also drew out wide, wasn't too bad. Enos Treasure ran a good race yesterday in town. It had no luck that day, got up on the rails the last 150 and finished good. It's got a very powerful sprint if allowed to have it, and 12 for mine on top, good each way value. Hercules Morse, number 7, drops in weight slightly off that run at Moonee Valley when it finished off good. Only small query is the track is rated dead and maybe slightly worse on the back part of the track. Its runs on the wet haven't been too good, so that's the small query. The 3, I Rock My World, it won well at Pakenham and does like the sting out of the track. And the 4, Chiming Door, Craig Newitt takes the ride. If it lives up to its run at Caulfield 2 starts back, you'd think it'd be in the finish, particularly drawn the nice one from Barrier 5. So 12, 7, 3 and 4. They're moving up, Rod, for the Bairnsdale Cup, sponsored by Tui's. The race in 2 minutes' time. If we get the winner here, we're going to get some cash.
Okay, well, best of luck. Thanks, Andrew, and best of luck to all that have invested on the Bairnsdale Cup, the sixth event coming up from Bairnsdale. And it's 560 Classic Benbara, 560 Hercules Morse, for Chiming Door 540, 3 I'll Rock My World 650, Skin Jete number 1 at 10, 8 Rapid Waters at 21, and a look over to 9.30 about 12 Duval, 13 Jacques at $13, Zatopek number 16 at 33, and the other ones are 70, 71, and Cinnamon Sky. Write your own brief. Selections from Adams, 7 to beat 3 and 4. Correct weight Mudgee on the previous on 10.49. Jordan's Taboo giving Mouse Robinson a double. Trifecta.
Anna ran in this race last year, was well back to win it. I think he drew the outside gate, and it was basically the difference between winning and losing for him. Now, Chiming Door, Hercules Morse still to come up with Skin Jete, Cinnamon Sky, Portkoi Mustang, Zatopek and Our Melissa's Boy. They're about the last half dozen to get set. Race last year was won by Jugatrice, ridden by Mark Flaherty. Like the look, butted up after the Winter Championship to win this race in 2000, and the Pakenham trained mare Gold Robe won this race in 1999. Not far off a start for the 2002 Tui's new Bairnsdale Cup. 1600 the trip. Here's Cinnamon Sky, whose $274 on Super Tab goes in. Our Melissa's Boy, Zatopek come along, and Portkoi Mustang will be the last. So they're almost ready to go. Starter's on his ladder. And here's Portkoi Mustang up to complete the line. Light is on. 15 runners. 520 Hercules Morse is the favourite for the race. Set for the Tui's new Bairnsdale Cup. They stand well. A couple of attendants in out wide. No signal yet. The attendants gather around in a few outside stalls, and one in the middle is just getting a little edgy. Lights still on. Stand better now. We await the signal. Just still not forthcoming. There it is now. Off they go. And after that, it was a beautiful start. I Rock My World began fast and is looking to head off Jark in the early stages. Rapid Waters is going up. Skin Jete won't be far away. Wider out Portkoi Mustang, Chiming Door. And then Cinnamon Sky, Donny Brasco. Wider Classic Benbara midfield early. Then Duval followed by Zatopek, Hercules Morse, Old Tawny, Black Type Magic and Our Melissa's Boy. Into the back, and it's the top weight Skin Jete who leads the field. A length on Portkoi Mustang, who's still wide around Rapid Waters, and back on the rail is I Rock My World's now into the box seat. A length on Chiming Door, then Jark, followed next by Cinnamon Sky and Donny Brasco as they slow the speed in front. Then Classic Benbara, Duval, Zatopek and Hercules Morse. A couple on Black Type Magic, Old Tawny, and last is Our Melissa's Boy. 800 out, Skin Jete joined in the lead by Portkoi Mustang. A length and a half, Rapid Waters third. Fourth, the rail I Rock My World's had a charmed run, and then Chiming Door followed by Jacques. Next is Cinnamon Sky with Donny Brasco. Hercules Morse is off wider and starting to pick up ground from Classic Benbara, Duval, Our Melissa's Boy, and then Zatopek, Black Type Magic and Old Tawny is last as the cup field swings for home. And it's Skin Jete with on the outside Portkoi Mustang. I Rock My World gets out. Down the outside Hercules Morse, and so too Chiming Door. 200 out. Portkoi Mustang headed by I Rock My World. Here's Hercules Morse, and so too Chiming Door. Hercules Morse, Chiming Door run to the front. Chiming Door's doing too well though. Chiming Door wins. Chiming Door a half length on the line. Hercules Morse second. Third's a photo. I Rock My World or Old Tawny. And then Jark followed him by Duval, Classic Benbara, Donny Brasco, Portkoi Mustang and Skin Jete. Next in Rapid Waters from Zatopek, Cinnamon Sky, Black Type Magic, and at the tail was Our Melissa's Boy. Number 4, Chiming Door is the winner. 7 Hercules Morse will be second. And 3 has hung on for third, I Rock My World. Number 3 has run third. So the numbers are 473, 473. These 2 horses which are raced, partly raced by Simon O'Donnell, where his colours, they came with their runs together out in the middle of the track. Hercules Morse was certainly on level terms with Chiming Door by the 200 mark, but Chiming Door has just been a little too strong over the last little bit. And he's drawn away, if anything, from Hercules Morse to score by about a half to 3/4 on the post. I Rock My World, who had the box seat run, has just lasted for third. Old Tawny's come from about second last on the home turn and has just missed out on running a place.
Thanks, Adam. Number 4, Chiming Door, $5.40 the win and $2.20 for the place. And the well-travelled Craig Newitt successful in the Bairnsdale Cup over 7 and 3, 473, race 6 at Bairnsdale. Next event coming up from Launceston, and this is the Beef Wellington over the before mounting. He links up with Wayne Harris.
One of the most promising young riders in Australia at the moment is young Mitchell Bell, and he's out here at Mudgee today, and he's got a good ride in the Cup for his boss Mark Mason on Hancock, number 2. The horse is going very well since he's joined the stable.
Yeah, he's improved a lot. Like his first start at Musbrook was over 1200 and it was a bit short for him. Today over the 2000, I think he's going to like the journey. He won last start over 1900 at Armidale, and you know, it was a pretty good race that day. The speed was on, and then he just sort of tacked on and got through the gap and got home well.
Slow maturing type horse. He's 7-year-old now, and he just started to put a bit of form together.
Yeah, he's I know he was in Sydney as a 2-year-old and sort of went up to Brisbane, didn't do much until sort of later on in his career, but he ran third at Doomben before he come to us, so now he's over 2100, and hopefully with over 2000 he'll get home.
Where will you be racing?
Well, he's drawn the 2 alley. Hopefully we can probably get back to 4th or 5th, maybe probably try and keep up the fence. It's looking a bit doughy out there. Maybe if we can keep one off the fence and get a break, I think we'll get home.
Mitch, what's the tally now of winners? You've been riding plenty of winners around the place.
Yeah, I've just, my latest was at Gunnedah and it totaled up to 66.
Oh, that's good, mate. Well, good luck here in the Cup today, Hancock. Hope you're getting the trophy, and we're talking to you after the race.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mitch.
Bye.
Yeah, one of the most promising young riders in Australia, young Mitchell Bell, got a good ride in number 2, Hancock, in the Cup race here today.
The West Farmers Landmark Cup, the feature event for Mudgee, that's due in around 12 minutes from now as the greyhounds are on the track for the second event from Ballarat.
Winner at Cowra before that. He'll hump the weight all right. He'll be competitive. Interesting runner here is number 2, Hancock. They've put a hatful on this in the ring. Very confident move for Hancock. Winner at Armidale, winner at Tamworth. Before that, they say he sits up on the speed and will run it right out. Mitchell Bell aboard. You saw him ride the last winner. He's a very talented rider. Bit seedy, the best I've seen him look, Wayne, bit seedy, and very confident, the trainer. You know, they won't hear of him getting beat. I know he's got 58.5 kilos. Gate 3, Greg Ryan. Greg could have rode about 4 or 5 of these, and he selected to stick with Bit Seedy. Winner on the track, that's a big plus. Best of the others, number 6, Zigany. I think, you know, chuck it in your multis. It certainly represents pretty good value. 3, 2, 1 and 6 for mine, Wayne.
Tim, you enjoyed yourself. It's been a great day, hasn't it? And thanks for Sinbad the Sailor in that last race.
Yeah, well, I was in a bit of bother myself with, and Sinbad the Sailor got me out. I wouldn't take the skinnies Cademus. I suppose if you're winning, you might have gone Cademus, but I think we can chuck something into the last race. We'll find the trier, I think, Wayne.
Right,
you know.
Well, thanks for your help throughout the day. We'll be catching up quite soon.
Right, mate. Thanks for you.
Yeah, Tim Mays there. He's done a marvellous job today, and he's got numbers 3, 2, 1 and 6. Trust no one in the Cup.
Terrific. Thanks very much, Wayne, and thanks to Tim. Last event, the feature, the West Farmers Landmark Cup over the 2000, and Bit Seedy placed its last 2 at Warren and Wellington, $3.50. Hancock, $6.30. Winner at Armidale last start. Trust No One at $5.20. It's a good class field for this last race, the Cup, and Trust No One was a winner at Cowra 2 starts ago, coming off a last start second at Forbes behind Mighty Padrille. Don't Come Yet. Former champion jockey Tracy Bartley trains Don't Come Yet. Freshened up after its 8th at Warwick Farm back on the 31st of July, $6.50, down to 7 Green Twig, $9.30. Green Twig coming off wins at Armidale 2 starts ago, 2 and 3 starts to go, and a last start second behind Hancock. Missy Flanders 47, best of the others Bourbon Blur at $22 for the Landmark Cup. West Farmers Landmark Cup over 2,000. Bairnsdale, Shirley's Lavina, Craig Newitt over 8 and 2, trifecta 264. Correct weight Launceston 7, 11 or 7, 10 and 11, trifecta $1,225, and Leah Goodrick a double in the last event from Launceston, taking out the first and the last. Bitseedy is the favourite for the Cup. Your caller for race 8 Mudgee, Tony Campbell.
Goes up, moving in well. Moving up for the Cup. Green Twig is in. Don't Come Yet, drawn an outside gate. Locally trained, moving in. Bourbon Blur's in line. Waiting on Trust No One to move up. And there's another one there, Clear Display. We've got 2 greys in this race, the Silverstone and what's the other one? Oh, Clear Display. Just about set. Just waiting on Clear Display to move in. Trust No One, Sir Silverstone. Zigany stands up, Bitseedy. Greg Ryan's mount, it's one of the favourites. Drawn the inside as Missy Flanders. Just about set. Big crowd waiting anxiously for the result of the Cup. The West Farmers Landmark Cup 2,000 metres. Now Trust No One about to move along. They're just about set here. Now it looks as though they're locked away, ready to run in the Cup. The West Farmers Landmark Cup for the year 2002. Clear Display drawn out wide. Don't Come Yet. Bourbon Blur stands up. Prince Cologne, Green Twig. Just waiting on the... Oh, there's one rearing. It's Bitseedy getting a bit anxious. And away they go, racing in the Cup. Missy Flanders down on the inside and Hancock got away well. Not far away, Bitseedy, followed by Trust No One. Further out was Green Twig and the rightest runner was Clear Display, followed by Sir Silverstone. Down on the inside was Zigany. Further back in the field then Don't Come Yet. And a long break behind those as they settle down up on the outside, Bourbon Blur. At the winning post, they've got a circuit to go and Trust No One is the leader. Trust No One leads the field out of the straight. Clear Display second on the outside, followed by Green Twig third. Then Hancock down on the rails, going very wide, Sir Silverstone followed by Bitseedy, and in between runners there was, as they raced towards the back of the track, Prince Cologne. A further break back third last, Zigany, followed then by Don't Come Yet, and a length then Bourbon Blur is last of all. The Cup field commences the run down the back and Trust No One is the leader. A length and 3/4 in front of Clear Display, followed further back the Hancock on the rails. Green Twig is between runners, followed further back then, making up a bit of ground with Sir Silverstone around the outside of the field. There's another one in that group of horses, followed by Missy Flanders. Up on the outside, Bitseedy. Back behind those Don't Come Yet, followed by Zigany, and about 2 at the tail of the field as they race towards that next turn was Bourbon Blur. They've got about 850 metres to go in the Cup and Trust No One is doing it well. Going wide, Sir Silverstone runs to second, followed by down on the inside was Clear Display, followed by Hancock running about 4th. Further back behind those Green Twig. The next one, Prince Cologne, followed by Missy Flanders getting up along the inside. Bitseedy's well back as they race towards the turn, followed by Zigany. Don't Come Yet as second last and Bourbon Blur is last of all. But Trust No One is giving them something to chase. Around the turn, Trust No One is the leader. Sir Silverstone followed further back in the field, Hancock. And the next one was Clear Display. And a long break behind those Bitseedy as they race down the straight. They've got about 350 metres to go. And there's many chances. Trust No One has kicked right away. Trust No One is well clear. Running on fairly well down the outside was Hancock. And the next one was Bitseedy under pressure. But it's Trust No One. Trust No One about 2 in front. Hancock is trying hard. Zigany getting up along the inside. But Trust No One leads all the way, and Trust No One wins the West Farmers Landmark Cup by a big space. Hancock second, close for third, Bitseedy or Sir Silverstone, followed by Don't Come Yet. Further back in the field, Green Twig. The next one, Bourbon Blur, followed by Missy Flanders, well back, Clear Display, Zigany, and the last one across the line was Prince Cologne. Trust No One, as they say in the classics. Trust No One, Craig Rickson. For Hawkesbury trainer John Holloman. There's a black gelding 7 by Savage Toss, out of odd bet. Led most of the way. Hancock tried hard. It's trained at Tamworth by Mark Mason. It's a brown gelding 7 by Bellotto out of Fer de Cheval, and will stand by for third, but the winner is bolted in Trust No One. And I think that could be a winning double to Craig Rixon. It's been such a long day I can't remember, but that was a good ride by Craig Rixon. Trained at Hawkesbury by John Holloman. The winner raced by a number of owners: S.W. Cook, L.G. Clark, J.D. Walker, P.H. Endicott, D. Dring, C.R. Taylor, S.P. Varney, J. McPherson, L. Davis and C. Haskins, taking out the 2002 West Farmers Landmark Cup. So it's 3-2 and a photo. And will stand by for that third number. The winner to return around about $4.60 for the win and $1.60 for the place. Hancock $1.90. Well, Bitsiti got a long way back, got to the line nicely. It's in the photo for third, Bitsiti, but we'll stand by and get that official placing from the judge in just a moment. But Trust No One, a black gelding 7 by Savage Toss out of Oddbet, has taken out the cup.
Well done. Thanks, Tony. Tony Kemp. A moment with the first at Hobart.